Now, Brett, on to the NHL, and we have a lot of interesting plays. I think you made a great point in the last episode where you said the NHL was being properly valued in the books by a lot of these sports books. I agree. That's why I really only find myself on one of these games, but it seems like you are a little more confident.
Yeah, I may have jumped the gun. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in Monday's recording. But I like this Red Wings Hurricanes line, Higgins. Obviously the Hurricanes are gonna be the 1.5 goal favorites on the puck line here. But at minus 120, that's juice I'm able to eat. So I think this is a result that's very likely. And I don't think, the amount of juice I have to pay at this early time is too much. This is one I could actually see changing by the morning, though, Higgins. So I'm going to make sure I send this in right now.
Okay. Part of why this may be like this, though, is the Red Wings against the spread have been one of the better teams this year. The Hurricanes, they're 8-13. Detroit, they are 14-11.
Yeah, you know what? You raise good points, Higgins, but the game's in Carolina. Carolina's, in the thick of it. They're towards the top of the Eastern Conference, and I think every game and all these points really matter for Carolina. So, in my mind, I'm rooting for an empty netter, and I can take that in at minus 120.
And Brett, I just looked up something that swings in your favor fantastically. This is going to be the first game that the Canes are going to have fans in the stadium. On March 4th, they're going to welcome fans back in the stadium. And Carolina Hurricanes are known to ruffle some feathers in the NHL for their unorthodox home ice antics that they do, I guess is the best way to word
Yeah, I don't get really why people don't like it. Like they wait till after the game. Like it's not like a big deal, but it's a lot of fun, Higgins. People seem to enjoy it in North Carolina and that hockey team rallies behind it. So you're right. There may be a little added juice there to go win by 2 or 3 goals. Let's go, Hurricanes.
15% capacity. It's
Better than
fans. We are
zero.
heading
Better
in the
than
right
zero.
direction with some fans. Hopefully, everything goes well and we can start to welcome more fans back safely and responsibly. There's a few more picks in the night, though, in the NHL. Brett, I do like that Carolina Hurricanes pick now that I looked up that they're going to be having some fans back in there, but I'm going to stay off of it out of respect to you because I'm not going to break our pillars. But I like the Lightning and the Blackhawks because I found some data, Brett, that home dogs against the spread are winning 66.7% of the time. Literally two of every three times. So the Blackhawks are plus 1.5 at home against the Lightning. They're minus 145. It's one of 4 games where there are home dogs, so there are other opportunities for this. This is the one that I like the best. It's the closest to uh, decent value at minus 145. So why do I like this though besides just the numbers? The Lightning did beat the Blackhawks in both of their earlier matchups, but that was to start the season, and these two teams have not seen each other since. The Blackhawks have gotten a little bit better. This is at Chicago this time. Can they keep up a little bit more? Keep it a little bit closer? I think so. I mean, it's a divisional game, and things are starting to heat up in the NHL, Brett.
Yeah, I couldn't really pick a side, Higgins, but I felt like this one is going to be high scoring. So I'm taking over 5.5, even with the Jews at minus 125. It just feels like this one's going to at least, 6, 7 goals here. Probably a 4-3 game. Although, yeah, 4-3 would work for you, Higgins. So let's root for that.
Hey, the Blackhawks scored 7 goals in their most recent game. That was against the Red Wings. And the Lightning, in both of their earlier matchups against Chicago, scored 5 goals in each of those games.
There we
These
go.
teams both have the offenses if they are getting hot, and Chicago's lines have gotten hot again. They have Kane, they still have Taves, all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the over's in play. I think Chicago could absolutely steal a game here from Tampa. So we got some things to root for in that one. I'm on one last hockey game, Higgins. Crazy enough. Uh, but I'm actually going to back the dreaded Islanders here against my fiance's team. So don't tell her. The the Islanders are -1.5 on the puck line at +135, and I think that's good value because Buffalo is in some rough shape this year. Their goalie's out, Ullman's out, so I just like the Islanders in this spot with the where the juice is at with the sports book. So I think it's more of a numbers play than really that I love the Islanders covering because anything can happen with the Sabres offense. They've got some fantastic young players on those front lines, but the Islanders are a really good team, Higgins, as much as I hate to admit it. They're playing great hockey right now.
The Islanders are 4-1 in their past 5 games. The Sabres are 1-4. I think it's a fantastic play right there. I just didn't quite necessarily feel confident enough that they were going to win by multiple goals because of like what you said with the Sabres young line that has talent, but they're still searching for that chemistry, it looks like.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm optimistic, Higgins. We'll just say that.
All right.